Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're working on an Insecure Deserialization lab in PortSwigger's Web Security Academy. It is developing a custom gadget for Java deserialization. So it's in this session again. You can display this insecure to obtain the administrator's password. Source code and use it to construct a gadget. We have our own credentials, Wiener Peter. Note, solving this lab requires basic familiarity with. Okay. Generic. Ooh. All right. Yeah, so this one is going to be. I expect this to take quite a while to do. Creating a custom gadget chain is not an easy process, so I do expect this to be a long one. Let's get going. All right. Please leave a comment, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing, all that stuff. Hopefully you stick around. I expect to struggle and curse through this. Foo. Let's see what we got here. We need to be able to see the source code. So let's try that first. And we can look through this, serialize, deserialize. And we have so this is just serializing a string. What's in foo? So just a simple string number. All right. So very basic. They weren't kidding. All right. Let's try logging in. It's in this session, but we need to see the code. So let's do an active scan. Blah at blah.com. Let's go through and make sure we have everything. We've done everything. So hit that, hit this, view details, turn to list, and then let's log out. Let's stay logged in first. Target. Let's do actively scan this host. To get the code, what I would expect is to see something like /.get. Maybe something like that. Something that they've taught. Maybe it's something, I don't think we've done anything that would get the code. This is not found. It says, solid lab gain access to the source code. And the hint is, oh no. Basic familiarity with another topic, but doesn't say what topic. Let's see if we found anything. We have not. Make sure. This is still going, which is good. We can also do like param miner and the other one. Really what we're looking for is to be able to view the code. In the other one, we did a squiggly, but that I don't think that's going to work. We can go to my account. We can try to do, we can try to mess it up. So, target proxy, HTTP history. This one, send to repeater. That's not giving us the code. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to pause. Let this finish. Let's look. PortSwigger. .NET Academy. All labs. All right, let's start going through SQL injection. Maybe. I mean, we could, if we found something, we could read files. So that's a maybe. Cross-site scripting, no. Needs to be server side. Cross-site request forgery, no. Clickjacking, no. DOM-based. Cores, XXE. I didn't see any XML. Let's keep going. Server side request forgery. We didn't look at any of the proxy. Any of these. Product prod. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to find anything that would give me a clue about the type of, like this. Awesome. All right, never mind. Let's open this in new tab. Paste this. Add this. Open file. Okay, so we've got serializable. Access token serializable. String username, string access token. We've got these two. String get username, return. String access token, return access token. Implements. So this is serializable. Now, the problem comes, we need to find a way to go from this serialized object. This is very little information to go on. Okay. Access token and username. And then, so, what does the access token look like? Control V, decode as URL, decode as basics4, as our lab, active commons, serializable access token, string, username. So this is what the XPTSC, this is what the access token looks like, and then there's the username. So it looks like just a random string and a random, and then the username. All right. Well, let's start doing some research. Java deserialization from string. Looks at least somewhat. We need to go deserialization vulnerability from a string. All right. Well, I'm going to pause and then come back when I have at least something to go off. All right. Okay. So I made a little bit of progress. What I did was I decided this wasn't enough information. And so I took this path and took off the last. So I just put in backup. And now we've got both these files. And we'll take a look at this one next. Product. Is there a way to add whatever? Okay. So, yeah, let's take a look at this one. Data product categories. Product template implements. Read object. So here's the entry point. There's Postgres database username and password. And that's not vulnerable to SQL. But we've got the database username and password, right? So what if we created this object, modified this to get the password from the administrator, and use that as our create statement result. I don't know how we would do that quite yet. Okay, so if we created a product class, read object, private void read object. Read object is one of those magic methods, right? I think so. Let's go here. Java deserialization magic methods. Read. Yeah. Read objects. Cool. So yeah, I think this is read object will be our entry point. I'm gonna have to read that, go through that article, but let's go back here. So we're gonna create a product object and modify the read object so that where ID or modify the ID. No, because we need it from so not 100% yet. If we did ID, where ID equals, this gets put in here, I think we could do that because then we could do like select asterisk product where ID equals blah, union select the password from admin, or do some SQL injection here because ID will control ID through the product template string when we create the object. So we can inject anything here, right? But whatever we do has to end with, has to close that single quote or just comment out the rest of this line. No. So I think that's right. %s string format. Yeah, I think that's right. This should just be placed in here, not quoted, because it's not using parameterized queries. It's using string.format to insert that. All right. And then hopefully we can get the password from that. That's what I'm thinking right now. We need to create a product template, a product class, and use that in our cookie session with an ID that we control. That's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm going to pause the video and try to work that out. Okay, so I did a git clone on this serialization examples, started looking through it, and I saw this solution folder. And so I was just curious and looking through it, and look, this creates the product template. So this is pretty much set up to do exactly what we want and ready to go. We just need to put our payload there and then try to compile it. All right, so let's do that. Main Java. So vim main. We want, oh no, not this one. We want a CD solution. Instead of typing all that out, I'm going to jump to this. Okay. Product template. Here's where we want our payload, right? We want ID, like 1, single quote, union select. Do we want union select? Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. It's Java. We don't know the database. We need to know the number. So, I don't know. Let's just try this. Null. What do we know? How many? SQL string equals connect, execute, query, product equals product dot from result set. We don't know what product looks like. Is union select the right thing? I think union select is. Let's take a guess by. So the problem is I don't know how many columns, right? Let's go to home. So 1, 2, product ID. Look, it's so at the bottom of the screen, it looks like a string, not a number. So, and there's probably 1, 2, 3. There's at least 4 columns, probably 5, right? Because we have the title, the description, the image, and the ID, which is right there. So that's, and the rating. 1, 2, 3. Did I say the price? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 6 things at least for a product. And that's ID right there, that prod 1. Title, rating, price, image, and description. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's try this. Null, comma null, comma null. So this can be any string. Union select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma null, 6. And then it's only going to get 1, 6. So we can dash space. Maybe. I don't know if I've made this clear, but I don't know what I'm doing. We should move, make dir Java D's. Just this. CD Java. And I'm at CP serialize serialization examples, Java solution main to here. And then I'm going to copy -r solution data. Okay. Java. I know how to do this. Javac. I know how to do this, but I can't. Okay, I've done this. Let's go TJCIM. Vulnerabilities. Insecure Deserialization. PHP Java. What the hell? Oh yeah, read object. In my own notes. But why didn't I write down how to run Java compile Java run Javac? Yeah. Main.java. And then Java main dot class. How do we run? Gosh, I'm really showing how dumb I am. Hate that. Okay. I like to hide, you know, my dumbness. Javac. We did that. Yeah. Java. Java main. Okay. Oh, so just to make sure that this worked, we serialized it. I think that's right. Let's go repeater. Do we have a my account? Yep. Let's see what happens. We've got SQL injection. Same number of columns. All right, so we're in business. No, let's add one. This is gonna take a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, what? Javac. $625. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Cat. Am I not editing the right thing? I'm not. That's why. There's another instance of my dumbness. ls. Okay, vim main dot java. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 500. We'll do one more, and then we'll start going down. We could also do the order by, but it's a little late for that now. You should have brought it up earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, cannot cast. I think that worked. We don't get the sequel issue. All right, let's start doing our nope, it's got to be single quote. A. It's going to take a little bit, but essentially what we're going to do is put that A in each field. We only need one. So I'm not going to figure out them all. So I guess, never mind. I was going to pause it, but might as well Control V. And then we need to Control U. Send it. No error. So let's do union select. Union select password from users where do we need this in crap? This select password from users where user name equals, and does it need to be single quote? I think it needs to be double quote, right? Single quote or double quote. And it matters. Crap. Where do I have those? My SQL single quote versus double quote. Single quotes should be user string values. Single quotes. I should have known that because the other value where username equals administrator. Okay. Let's try that. But we're not echoing it. So let's say that we get this. No error. But we're not echoing. Let's make it error. Select password user. Equals 0. I don't know. All we want is it to execute that query and then error somewhere. Operator does not. We're close. Union select. Let's go Java or SQL cheat sheet. Where's the SQL I. There. We need to cause an error. Database, conditional errors. Then we can do this. Then do char. Oh, we want. Is it MySQL? No, it's Postgres. 1 equals select. Then. Okay. We're going to just try to inject this. We want cast. What do we want? For that's not going to work, right? Postgres 1 equals this is a select case. We can just do like select password. When 1 equals 1. All right. I'm making this way harder than it probably needs to be. But I think we're getting close. Let's do, that's fine. We can do what was it? Union types character varying. No. Character varying an integer. This won't work. This is going to give the same error. Or union types character varying an integer cannot be read. Yeah, see? Gives the same error. I can move this through. This is dumb. Union select. Cast. Let's look up. All we need to do is cast. Postgres SQL cast. convert. I want to select this. So what if we make our thing select password? We need an integer. This, I'm sure, is going to get the same error. We can move this around. Union types cannot be matched. Okay. So we're going to put null here and hope one of these other ones is a freaking integer. And we're just going to move that down. Syntax error. What do we have? Oh, crap. Forgot that. All I'm trying to do is create an error so that the password gets echoed. That's what I'm hoping. There's the error that I was hoping for. Not the error. Shit. Shit. So if we can't Postgres. We could do this. DNS lookup. Could try this. Create or replace function F returns void as declare C text. Begin select into P. This is where we select that thing. Copy. All right. Try this. So I'm going to delete this, mark this as null. Paste. Kate. Let's open up Kate. A new file. And go here. Where was it? It was 4. This. Paste. Why is it multi-line? And why doesn't this first one have a semicolon? Everything else does. I think I can do this. Well, that's only if we can do stacked queries, right? Suck. Let's try this. We're gonna put this in right here. Take this out. Put this right here. But begin shouldn't be begin, not be right here. This doesn't look right. Union select, cast replace, return void as C, text leave. I don't think this. I'm out of my element. This didn't even work. Okay, let me undo all this. Let me actually go back. I'm gonna go back to where. Okay. Here. All right, I'm gonna pause it and think about this for a minute and then come back. Okay, so I think I freaking got it. Let's show you what I did. So I reworked the query so that now I'm just selecting the password from users where username equals administrator, and then I'm trying to cast that as numeric, and I kept getting the errors. These unit type, character, varying and numeric cannot be matched. So I slowly moved this query from here to there to finally here. And then with that query there, you can see, let's go back forward. Invalid input syntax for type numeric. And then it freaking has that value. Awesome. All right. So let's create our script. I'm going to, in the script, I'm going to use a static. This is going to be static. I'm not creating a whole lot here. We need to, just, all right, let's kill this. We don't need this anymore. Kill this. This one was a tough one. A lot of stuff going on there. So I'm going to go here and go Python utils, Python cd, Python utils / create script that I'm going to copy this, paste, enter, and vim developing there. All I'm going to do is I'm going to shop.get response because I spent so much time on this. I'm going to just get, oh, and look, I was even doing it to the homepage. Sure, we'll do that. Shop.base URL cookies equals session, and then this will need to be this, and I'm just going to do %3D. I'm going to take all the shortcuts possible. Cookies equals cookies. Response equals log.info response, not quotes, response.text. See what we get there. Hopefully we get the password. We do. And we need this. We need shop.extract text pattern equals r single quote this ampersand. I think that's all right. Dot asterisk question mark, and then ampersand that ampersand. Okay. I can't remember. Pattern resp.text password equals shop log.info password. Boom. That looks right. Perfect. And so now we need shop.login user administrator password, and then shop.is solved. Okay. We don't have it solved, and I'll click home just so you can see. It's definitely not solved. We're gonna, oh no. And let's do it. I think we only needed to log in. I guess I can check. No. Did we need to do something else? Oh, delete Carlos's account. Damn it. All right. Well, let's sense my account. Oh, whoops. No, not that. Stop. This, my account. We want log out. I just want to see what it my account. What we need to do. Administrator 23. Could not wait. What? Oh, no, this is okay. Did we log in? Successfully logged in. So, admin panel. And it looks like it's just a get. So I'm going to copy link. Go here. We need the cookie from this shop.login. I think this returns REST cookies. Let's check Till's site login. What does this return? Return REST cookies. Sweet. Cookies equals that. And then we need to shop.get response. Paste. Shop.get response. Shop.base URL plus copy link. And then we're going to delete all of this to here and do cookies. Cookies equals cookies. All right. Now let's do this. Solve this. Boom. Lab is solved. Sweet. All right. Yeah, this was a pretty tough one. We had to identify the serialized object in the session token. We had to find a way to access the code, which was a hint in a comment here. And then once we saw backup, we saw the product thing. With the product, we saw that it should probably just stop describing it. Oh, I don't even have it. Cat downloads, what was it? Product template. There we go. We saw in here that one, it had this ID as a string that we could control, and then it used that string in this SQL query, and this was all performed by the magic function read object. So if we created a product template with a malicious ID, one that did something that we want, we could control what was returned. And so we use that along with SQL injection to get the password from administrator. And so we created a product object using this product template class. Once we did that, we put that in the session, sent that request. What we got back was the results of the SQL query, and that was the administrator password. And then using that, we logged in as the administrator and then deleted Carlos. Pretty sweet. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Goodbye.